Hello, today I will show you how to start work with simulator of Siemens with PLC sim. First, you need to set PGPC interface. So if you open that window, you can see installed interfaces, and if you don't have interface PLC sim, you need to install it here. So here we have interfaces to install, and here we have installed interfaces. So select PLC sim from here and install it here. You can see that I have other interfaces, for example VMware Accelerated. The interfaces was added automatically, so VMware Accelerated is connected with VMware Station because I need to simulate Windows XP, because step 7 needs Windows XP. So if you have installed interfaces, you can close that window and create new project. For example, first. Now you can select Simatic station. So I will choose Simatic 300 station, and now I can set a hardware. Here you have a menu, and from Simatic 300 now you can select your components. So if you want to select a PLC, you need to select something from CPU. If you want, for example, select module output input, you need to select something from here. But firstly, you need a rail, because it is a place when you can set your CPU, for example. And I will select first one to show you how PLC sim work. It doesn't matter now what CPU is selected, because I want only to show you simulation. So if you have physical hardware, it's important to select your own hardware. For example, that hardware has order number, and your physical hardware must have the same order number. So order number is a number used to order your parts or modules or CPU from Siemens. So it's kind of serial number, and you need it to watch something in catalog. For example, if you want to see that CPU in catalog, you need to type that number. You can select it from here and paste in the catalog of Siemens, and then you can see all parameters of that, in this case CPU. So I will select a module output input digital for S7300, first one, and now I can save my hardware. If my hardware is saved, I can see the tree of my program structure. So I have two main catalogs: sources for sources in C or C++ language, and blocks in ladder or STL, for example. OB1 is added automatically because it's main OB block, it's organization block, and here you have to write your programs. For example, if you want to do a program for application of assembly line, you need to create a lot of function, but you need to all function include to OB1, because OB1 must be connected with functions and other blocks, because this OB is invoked when the cycle going through. So for example, you can create function block. FB block is not good to show you, firstly because FB block needs a data block, so I will show you it later, but function block is example of function, and it must be connected with OB1. You can simply enter to OB1, change it to ladder language if you are beginner, and now you can write your programs in OB. So you need to add your FC created and drag it here. You can see FC1 block, it's in main program sweep cycle. So OB1, it is main program sweep cycle. So that is why you need to connect all functions and FB blocks to your OB1, because it is main program. So now we can save OB1 and do something in our FC1. So for example, I will create simple program in ladder language. You can use view and ladder to select language of programming and use the logical element of ladder. For example, I will create E0.0 with output Q0.0, and now after I press input 0.0, I will set Q0.0. So let's see it in PLC sim. PLC sim is here. If you press that, you start simulate your PLC. So now we need to select first our communication node, MPI, and now we have simulated PLC, but it is a stop actually, so we cannot do run if we don't have any program at our PLC, because then program doesn't work. So first you need to select your programs and use that icon to download it to PLC. So the program are downloaded now and I can run the PLC. If I press 0, I should see output here. So let's start. It doesn't work. Let's check the structure of our program again. Probably it doesn't save, so I saved it again, and after changes I need to download it to PLC again. But if you see unable to copy the block, you need to stop your PLC. Okay, I will download it to PLC, and if the OB1 is in PLC, everything should be alright, but OB1 should have a connection with FC1. So let's run PLC and everything is fine. So remember to save your program first and then you can download it to PLC. It's everything for that video. Thank you for watching.